Okay, let's go ahead and get started with Jake Curtis from SI.
Yeah, hi, Mike. Tuesday's election day. Can you talk about the significance of that for you guys? Is that talked about in the locker room at all?
Man, it's an unbelievable day, and I think it just signifies something that's way bigger than football. I think this is, the first election that I've been extremely tuned into, following the news daily. My house, Chase Garbers, is also a news guy, so we're getting a little bit older. Cup of coffee in the morning and the news. But I mean, it's an unbelievable time, especially to be in this Cal locker room where you have so many diverse opinions, so many different people. I mean, I come from Orange County, which is about, as Republican as it can get. Come up here, and it's obviously a little different mindset, a little different political culture, and you get to see both sides of the spectrum, which is such a blessing. I'm so grateful for. And then you go into the locker room, and you got all these student athletes that are extremely intelligent, and not just tuned into football, but they're tuned into their class. And the knowledge that they're taking there, they're bringing to the conversations in the locker room. And, we got guys of different ethnicities, different races, different political backgrounds. And that melting pot makes for an unbelievable conversation. And there's a lot of guys who care about this election and care about the political scene. So that makes it so fun.
Can you talk a little bit? Can I see your T-shirt again and talk a little bit about?
Yeah. So this is for our guy Dog. Obviously, he's been with the Cal program for forever. I mean, way before I was here. I don't know, Kyle, how many years has it been?
He was there for 50 years, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just all the time, always there for every single practice. I mean, I think I might have missed a practice or two in my whole career, and he's never missed one. So always around the program. Talk about a diehard Cal fan who loved the Bears and loved the guys, was always around us, just encouraging us and in the locker room. And every day that you went out there and you got to see him, it just brightened your day up. And when he said, great day to be a Bear, really put things in perspective for you right before you went out to practice or for the game. And just to have a loyal supporter like that in a college football scene where fans flip-flop here and there. I mean, 50 years to stay with one team. I pray that I can do that. But he was always there for us and, a keystone of the program. And we're really going to miss him.
Thanks.
Okay. Trace Travers.
Yeah, Mike, I want to talk about a little bit about the offensive line and how it's kind of solidified for you guys going forward. How's it playing next to Cindric and McCade?
Yeah, I think Val's in that mix too.
And Val.
I think probably Val, McCade, Cindo, switching at guards. And, we got depth everywhere, which is a blessing to have, especially with our O-line. We've been thin, I think, for the 3 years that I've been here. Where we're kind of one deep and don't have a lot of guys to rotate. And now this year, we don't really have that problem. We have some guys that can fill in, and that's huge for an offensive line. If you look at our past history and the history of any offensive line, guys are going to get injured. So you're going to have dudes in the background that can step up, and we have a lot of that this year. And we got some rotation at guard and tackle all across the board, which we're really excited about. And, I mean, we got so many veteran guys. I mean, me, Val, and Jake have played together forever. On the offensive line and been there with Wood and now with Coach Angus, two great offensive line coaches. And we're just having fun with this new offense, learning it. I think in the spring, we were kind of students again from Wood's offense where we had it mastered and Coach Baldwin to now Coach Musgrave. The NFL terminology, you have to learn a little bit more. And we've done a great job. Guys are coming along and, I couldn't be more confident in this offensive line.
And with that, you guys have started Washington prep. It sounds like you've obviously played against them last year. What do you kind of see from them on tape?
I mean, they'll run a lot of similar schemes to what we do on defense, in the bear, tight, even fronts. And then just a lot of talent on the defensive front, get great recruits every year. And obviously have a great developmental staff over there because, each year you look at them and they got some guys that can do some stuff on the defensive line. And this year's going to be no different. They're tough, disciplined, aware team that are going to give us a lot of different looks, especially in the secondary. As an offensive line, you have to be aware of those kind of things going into the game. But we started prep today. It'll be the 4th year that I'm here and we're playing them again. And I think it'll be another great game. They're a talented squad and we're going to have to bring our A game for a team like that and a defensive front who's going to be really talented.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, we'll go to Jim McGill from Bear Insider.
And Mike, can you talk a little bit about what some of the young backups that have been in the program a year or two bring to the team depth-wise, maybe the strengths of a few of those guys?
For sure. I mean, one guy that's really surprised me at camp that's been popping is Brian Driscoll. He's a dude who's really smart, shows from his family background. I think they're like scientists or something in that household, kind of like a Henry Bazakis thing where they got smart people all across the board. And he's one of them. He knows the playbook. He's unbelievable. And he's been playing really good in camp, really popping, playing, center with the twos. Braden Rome has come a long way. And he's looking really good. Even dudes like Ben Coleman, I mean, a name that has switched over from the defensive side of the ball to offense is really coming along. And, Patasi's on the twos as well. And Brandon Mello, I mean, that's the five guys right there. And all five, their names are sticking in my head from how good they're playing. Coach Angus is doing a really good job developing those guys and taking time. And obviously the ones, got Sindo rotating in there right now and a little guard rotation. And so it just shows that we got some depth. We got some young guys that have come along. We had, a couple good recruiting classes for the O-line, and they're being developed by Wood now, Coach Angus. And, those guys are in a couple years going to be unbelievable starters, and this year going to be great rotation players for us and going to be able to step in when we need them.
Can you also talk a little bit about some of the positives Coach Angus is bringing to the line this year? Obviously, different coaches have different styles.
For sure. I mean, he's just very up-tempo, high-energy guy and wants us flying to the ball, which is, awesome. I love having him out there at practice. Very encouraging coach. Awesome to have in the meeting room. He's demanding. He wants things a certain way. The technique, the way he coaches it, and the scheme. But we're also having a ton of fun there. And he's an unbelievable coach, especially for these young guys. I mean, he takes the time to really explain them and really develop them. And then, with us older guys where maybe we're looking at a little bit more specific looks with Washington, things like that. He always got an answer for everything. He's been around the block. He's a veteran O-line coach, and he's been, coaching his butt off to get us ready to go. And we really appreciate it.
Great. Thanks.
Okay. Anybody else have any final questions for Mike? It looks like Jackson Moore from 24/7. Go ahead, Jackson.
Yes, just watching some of these other conferences that have gotten going the last couple of weekends. It seems like some of the more basic things, physicality, fatigue, tackling, play big parts in these wins and losses. Just how prepared do you guys feel with what you were able to do in preseason camp for some of those things?
I think that's the benefit of having a veteran team, and that's what we have this year with the guys. When you get into year 4, you know what you need to go play. I know the amount of reps I need. I know the conditioning. And if I'm not getting that, I'm going to go get it on my own. We have a lot of guys that are like that. This camp has been physical. They've done a great job taking care of us, but, we have gotten our reps in and, had a little scrimmage here and there and gone live a couple times. So I played a lot of years, it's the same game, but you do need some to get yourself going. What you're talking about, fatigue. And I think that gets taken care of a lot in individual drills. I think that's what the media and some other people don't realize is, maybe we were not doing the team reps, but especially in the O-line, I mean, we're working our butts off in individual drills, getting the conditioning down. And, it's just got to be a culture of the program. And I think Coach Wilcox, Coach Beckton have created that. Guys, we need guys in shape. Maybe we won't be the biggest or the talented, but we're going to be in shape. We're going to go out there, be disciplined, play smart, tough, gritty football. I think all the guys in the media interviews are saying the same things because that's truly what we believe.
Thank you.
Of course.
Okay. Anybody else got a couple seconds here? If you want to, looks like Jim McGill has another question. Jim, go ahead.
Yeah, Mike, obviously nobody can get specifics about injuries, but how do you guys feel like you came through fall camp health-wise?
Yeah, I think in any fall camp with the offensive line, you're going to have guys, get nicked up here and there, have to take a day off. Saw that with the, kind of across the board. When you got veteran guys that have played a lot of snaps, sometimes they're going to have to take days off just for the body. And I think today was practice 19 or 20. That's a lot in a row. And especially coming off, the lack of preparation that we had, especially during that time. I think we did a great job revving it up right at the right time before fall camp. But typically you get 9 months with Coach Beckton in the strength program, getting proper conditioning, proper lifting to go out and do things. And we didn't have that this year. I think guys bodies responded great. They really took care of us in fall camp and, get us primed to go for the game. I was really proud of the coaching staff for, taking that initiative to keep us fresh at times. And, guys have to take off reps, but I think we're walking this game 100% healthy. From what I know, guys are coming back at the right time, and, they're doing a good job of taking care of the bodies.
Great, thanks.
Okay, Mike, I think we're good. Thank you.